on the television, heard him on the radio. Now, please welcome to the stage, international spiritualist medium, Mr. Colin Fry.
Thank you. Anyway, let's have a look. It happens eventually. I'm going to be honest, I thought that this lady, as she was first trying to make her connection to me, was someone that had taken her own life, that had committed suicide. But I realise now that as she's trying to make a connection to me, that she just actually chose to die. And that, all right, my darling, okay. I feel that she was around about 70, 71 when she came towards the end of her life. Maybe a little bit older, but I don't think, certainly not any younger. And as she came to this point in her life, she just actually decided that there was not really a lot of point in carrying on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm somewhere between the 7th and the 10th row. Mum, 71, 72, maybe a little bit older, but about 71, 72.
Hello, Colin. She was 75.
Just gave up on life.
Yeah.
And loads and loads of like Benylin, like type cough mixture.
Yes, everything in the kitchen, yes.
And like, why so many tins of tinned pears and fruit cocktail?
Because she wouldn't eat. So my family said, try and eat fruit at least, Mum. I'll bring you tins of fruit.
You know Colin and morphine?
Yes,
Would you be able to understand that it had to be explained to her why she mustn't drink so much Colin and morphine?
Yeah.
All right. And I'm sorry, I wasn't going to, but she said I had to. Mm-hmm. You know, sweetheart, this is in the days when like Colin and morphine was actually a lot more potent than it is now. She used to wait until it was separated so that she could just drink the separated part of it. And I think family and a doctor had to explain to her, you can't do this.
Yeah, she was a bit silly. She had it explained everything.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. They took my... all right, okay. She said, the day they took my fella away in a box, my life ended.
Oh, God. Yes, my brother. Yes.
She always used to call him my little fella.
Ah, big time.
All right, my little fella.
Yes,
She used
yes.
to say, when they took him away in the box, my life ended.
He died in 2001.
All right. She also wants to apologise to you for something, my love. And it was something that must have really, really upset you. You either booked tickets or you book a flight to take her away. And at the last minute, she backed out and said, I'm not going.
Yes.
She said, can you just apologise? I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry, because had you and her made that trip, it could have made all the difference. And I have to actually say, I've got to insist on something that she was trying to show me before. There wasn't any specific illness with her. It was just like a lot of little things. She just gave up. Right.
My mummy died the day before we were supposed to go on a flight.
Oh, she just like gave up. Your mum had the most beautiful, and this is it's either silk or it looks like silk dress. A silk dress with like a floral pattern in it. Now, I don't know whether you did, but she just said it was the dress that I would have liked to have been laid to rest in.
You're exactly right, because that's what we put her in the coffin.
All right. The only other thing that you could have put in my coffin that I would have liked was a box of rose and lemon Turkish delight. And I'll just say, she's just shown me, and I know we're just coming up for Christmas, you're the only one that ever remembered to get her a box of rose and lemon Turkish delight. She couldn't stand the mint one.
Even when she was in hospital, always took her a little Turkish delight. Yeah.
And I know by the accent, darling, you're Irish, but, and this is not an Irish song that I'm hearing. It goes back a few years now. But your mum says there's a very sentimental reason why she would want to remind you of a particular song. And it's not an Irish song. It was actually sung by a Welsh girl. And it was by a girl called Iris Williams. And it's called You Are So Beautiful. That's right, yeah. I could hear the song in my... and she just wanted to remind you of that song. It's just like it's a very personal thing between you and her.
Yes.
Yeah. You were bitterly, bitterly upset over, and I don't know whether the stone's been laid yet on my lot, my love, I can't quite see, but I just know that you were bitterly upset that in your opinion, the tombstone, it's not big enough. I can see this clearly. She said, as long as you can get the words, or the words on it say, her name, and Mum, we love you, that will be enough. Do you understand that?
It has just been done in Ireland.
And the words,
my sister
Mum,
had done it, yes.
we love you.
Yes.
You thought it should be bigger. She said, that's enough.
A
Does that
little
make
kneeling
sense?
stone, yes.
Mum, we love you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Colin, could I ask you one thing?
Yes.
About a wedding ring. What should I do with my mum's wedding ring? Would you ask her for me, please?
Yes. And you're going to find this strange, she said, in some ways, but absolutely understandable in others, because so many people want it. All right? Mm-hmm. She once told you about a bridge in which your dad asked her to marry him.
Yeah.
And she said, to save any arguments, go and stand on the bridge where your dad asked her to marry him and drop it over the edge.
My God.
All right?
Thank you very much, because I've got it and everyone's arguing over it. I've got it in my little finger.
Take it back to the place where Dad asked me to marry him and drop it over the bridge.
Thank you very much.
You're the only one in the family that knows that bridge where your dad asked her to marry him.
Thank you very much. I know the bridge.
All right.
Oh.
God bless.
God bless.
Take care.
Thank you. When Colin mentioned the morphine, I knew exactly he was talking to me. My mum was coming through, calling to me, because when they let my mum out of hospital for the last weekend before she died, they gave my sister and me morphine to give her if the pain got too much for her over the weekend. And we were told in the hospital to make sure, keep it up safe in a cupboard in a little bottle. And my poor mum was in so much pain, she was crying out for it on the Saturday night before we took her back to the hospital on the Sunday.
And it had to be explained to her why she mustn't drink so much kaolin and morphine.
I had a brother that died in 2001 in a car crash, and Colin kept referring to her little boy. And my mum had 10 boys, but Kevin was her favourite, and that was her baby. So once Kevin died, my mum never got over the loss of Kevin.
My little fella.
Yes, yes.
So when they took him away in the box, my life ended.
My mum and me had just come back from Cyprus on the 4th of June. And my mum was due to come here to London with me on the 5th of June. And my mum ended up in hospital.
I'm so sorry, because had you and her made that trip, it could have made all the difference.
When Colin mentioned about the best thing that my mum said to do with the ring would be to throw it in the river, where I know where my dad proposed to my mum. They were married over 50 years, but my mum told me it was in Lifford. And that was the bridge where he proposed to her. But how I go to find that bridge is another story.
Go and stand on the bridge where your dad asked her to marry him and drop it over the edge.
I came here today hoping that I could find my mammy again. She's only gone, it's not even 6 months yet, is it? Not 6 months yet. And I thought it might have been a wee bit too early to find her, but thank God. And now I can rest, and I know for a fact that she's with me, and she liked the clothes that she was wearing in her coffin. And I promise I will do this, what she wants me to do with her ring. And I'm so happy. It's left me peaceful now that I know she's answered all the questions I wanted answered.